Hello there, welcome to Monkey John Collective. This video is all about this. This is the Siren Blink. So the Siren Blasters seem to come out of nowhere. They're a company that made, I think it was laser tag blasters, and they suddenly released this kind of line of dart blasters. I think they released 3 to start with. Who knows if they're going to release more. A kind of pistol one called the Gnarl, a kind of bullpup Springer with variable power called the Molar, and this, the kind of flywheel blaster, which is called the Blink. One thing that kind of made this stand out to me and really wanted to get one was it has adjustable rate of fire and adjustable FPS with the dials here, much like the old FDL2s, which I own an old FDL2, and it's the exact same setup as that. So I was very interested to get one of these and see what it was like. Also, the numbers that it was claiming FPS wise were also very interesting, because people were getting kind of up to 200 FPS. You'll see a video at the beginning there. I was getting kind of average of 200 FPS with certain types of darts, less with other darts, but with some nice fresh well-made darts, I was getting an average of 200 FPS on full power, which is amazing for a single stage flywheel blaster straight out of the box. This does run on a LiPo. It comes with an included LiPo again, which was amazing, and it also, the LiPo is housed in here, and you can charge it via the USB charger, which is another amazing feature. It has inbuilt circuitry which lets it deal with the LiPo internally, and you just plug in a USB-C cable and charge it from there. So it's kind of just a kind of plug and play high FPS blaster, which I thought was pretty amazing. You'll see at the beginning video there, so FPS wise, using the included Siren darts, which were kind of very well made darts, I feel. Got some in here. They have quite thick foam, quite thick firm foam with these kind of solid rubber tips, but it's kind of squishy, but feel kind of solid. I'm not sure what weight the darts are, but they seem very well made. I've put them through this mag maybe 12 to 15 times now, and they're starting to show a bit of wear. This thing is very high crush. It does seem to spew out a lot of dart dust as well when you're firing, but they seem to have held up really well, not had a single deadhead from those darts. I also used some quite fresh Adventure Force Pro darts. Again, with them I was getting an average of about 195, 200 FPS with the fresh, and it didn't dehead a single dart again, which was brilliant. I then ran some old worker Gen 2s through it, and it deheaded maybe 75% of them, and the FPS dropped to about 150 FPS with those darts, and it just seemed to destroy them with the very high crush. Just ripped the heads clean off. But yeah, 200 FPS, adjustable rate of fire on the lowest power setting. I was getting it kind of sub 1 joule, so with the nice fresh Siren darts and the Adventure Force Pros, I was getting an average kind of between 125 to 140. I think 140 was about max, and average about 130ish, so sub 1 joule. So if your game allows sub 1 joule, you could use this at that on lowest power. You just have to check with your game organizer that they're cool with you using it, because it's not lockable really with these dials. You just have to trust you're not going to crank it up during the game. And the speed, the rate of fire, also adjustable. On the lowest rate of fire, there is a slight delay when you pull the trigger, but if you turn it up about halfway, that pretty much disappears. It's pretty snappy, and then when you turn it up full, it's really snappy, and yeah, you even double shot when it's up full speed a lot of the time. Just tapping the trigger. Rate of fire, I think it's maybe 7 or 8 darts a second, so it's not mind blowing, but it's still it's enough. I'll probably be using this about halfway, just so it's easy enough to single shot. I'm never one to have kind of crazy rates of fire on my full auto blasters. I do like to single shot them as much as I can, but then have the option to spray if you need to. Also, the thing I love about this blaster is you'll notice it's in my colours, bar maybe a bit more orange. So yeah, nice green and white and orange combo with the black. I really love it. I really love the colour combo on these, and just the style of it. It's just total sci-fi. It's a total kind of mini Master Chief Halo rifle, very sci-fi looking, and I love the way they've done that. It's very, very clear it's a toy. Yeah, it's just very, very cool. I actually really love this. I probably might not even touch this paint wise or anything. I might just leave it as it is. If I do anything, I might just change that white to orange, but that's it. I'll probably leave it as it is. But as I say, it's a super cool features on it. The adjustable rate of fire, adjustable power. For the price, this came in at $100, and then I paid, I think, $18 postage. So in pounds, it was 80 quid or something delivered via Amazon. For what you get in the package, that's just amazing. I can see me using this blaster a lot. One of the regular games I play, it's a 200 FPS cap, so this is absolutely perfect for that. It's also very small, very compact, which I'm kind of liking that. I'm running a lot of kind of compact blasters just now, just to try and if I'm playing at a big high FPS 300 FPS game, then I'll get one of the bigger blasters out. But if I'm playing at games at a lower FPS 200 or 1 joule or lower, I'm going with more compact blasters these days, just rather than carrying loads of gear. It's also very compatible with other magazines. It'll take Talons. I've heard it takes Dark Zone mags. I don't have one handy to test. The magazines are pretty much clones of Talons. If you put them side by side there, they are pretty much identical. They're well-made mags, hold 20 rounds, which are brilliant. So if they start selling these mags and these darts, they're well worth picking up because they're very good magazines. 20 round mags, very handy. They feel pretty sturdy. They don't have the kind of butt plate which Talons do, so getting them apart is going to be a bit trickier for maintenance and whatever. But they're pretty solid magazines, and the darts seem pretty decent as well. Ergo wise, it's pretty small thumbhole stock, but I don't mind it. It fits. It just fits. If it was any smaller, it'd be uncomfortable. Could do with being slightly bigger, but yeah, it's a toy. It's fine. Magazine release is just under here. I find it really easy to use. Just using the finger there to bump it and get the mag in and out. Don't gravity drop the mags, pretty tight. And also there's no flared magwell or anything, so magazine changes under pressure can be a bit tricky. I've got a little jam door in the side here as well, which is supposed to flip up, but every time you pop it up it just seems to fall off for some reason. But you can get in there and then you just click it shut again, and yeah, apart from that, it's just packed full of features for the price, and really love it. I'll show you where the LiPo sits here. There's just one screw in the back here, which I'm probably going to try and swap out for a thumb screw at some point, so it's field serviceable without any tools. That just pops off. I've already seen people have printed new back plates to extend the stock for this, and the LiPo just kind of sits in there. The balance charger sits in there as well. You plug it all in, and the theory is you just leave it there and you just recharge via this little USB slot here there. And then this just slides back over and screws back in. So very quick to swap your battery out if you need to, or check anything. Power, you just use the FPS switch there to switch it on. The green light will come on. So that's the lowest setting, or you can crank it all the way around to its full power. And then your rate of fire is the same. There's no markings on these dials. You just have to get used to it and see how you want. So you can just see where full is, you can see where lowest is, so just turn that up halfway. And power wise, I'm probably only going to ever use this on lowest power or full power, so I'll be either just on or all the way up. It keeps it simple. It's just got some little iron sights built into it here. There is a rail on top here. Looks like Picatinny, not really sure, might be. But yeah, there's no way to extend the barrel or anything. But yeah, little compact, very cool little blaster. I absolutely love this. The fact that it's by far my most powerful flywheel blaster. Recently my flywheel primary has been the Omnia Pro, the Dark Zone Omnia Pro, but with this only getting about 150 FPS and it's getting 200, it kind of trumps it. Ergo wise, I do prefer the Omnia Pro, and I do prefer the shell of the Omnia Pro because it's just even more sci-fi looking, and I think it's really comfy. But obviously the select fire's not great, can only use it in full auto, but again I'm quite used to single shot in this, and I do like it has the adjustable stock and stuff, but this just trumps it for power, getting 200 as opposed to 150. I think I'll definitely be using the Blink for the next few games to see how it goes. But anyway, as I say, I'm really happy with this, and if you get the chance to pick one up, I would. Whether they're going to be available in any way in the UK I doubt it. These aren't going to end up in store shelves anyway. I don't think they're too powerful for the European and UK market. So they're only going to be available via import from the US, and they're only going to be able to be used at certain games. Like you can't really use these at many family-friendly games. Be able to use it at the lowest power setting at some one-dual games, but that's again, it's going to be up to the game organisers whether they trust you or not, because you can't lock these out just now unless somebody comes up with a solution for that. So yeah, overall, absolutely love it. I've heard good things about some of the other blasters in the line, but they didn't particularly interest me. I've got enough Springer blasters that do what the Mola does, and I've got enough kind of sidearms that do what the Null does. So this was the only one that really interested me. But no doubt I'll see the other ones at other games. I know a few people in the UK have got them, so no doubt we'll get a shot of them at some point. And some people will want a shot of this. But anyway, check this out. It'd be good to see if they come up with anything else. I mean, there are things that aren't perfect about this with the ergo and stuff, and some people have some complaints about the other blasters, but in terms of kind of solid built, affordable, high power blasters, I think they've hit the mark with this, and it'd be good to see what they do with any other future releases. But anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you check us out here on YouTube. I know the videos have been few and far between recently, but we've just got a lot of things going on in day-to-day life that taking priority over making YouTube videos, and just having a break from the social media stuff has been quite good recently. So yeah, but still here, still pottering away, still doing stuff, just not been interacting with the social media as much over the last 6 months or so. But yeah, well, we're still gonna be doing what we do and keep going. So follow us over on Facebook and Instagram and here on YouTube, and thanks for watching. See you later.